to take on New Jersey. And that will be the Tri-State Admirals and the Raleigh Firebirds next Friday and Saturday on the road. So that's the upcoming schedule.
And Burke made both those free throws there. Firebirds tried to answer. They couldn't. Now Walker will have a shot at it, and
Look
he gets
at this.
a layup.
Puts it in. They still haven't broke 100 yet. 104-89. Trying to seal the deal here in Raleigh. Coming off of a loss last night.
Seeing a little bit more full court press here.
Yes, sir.
From the Titans in the second half. And I've seen that derail offensive momentum for other teams before. So let's see how the Firebirds respond to this defensive adjustment from the Titans and if they can withstand this assault.
By the way, all details and information at thebasketballleague.net, crnsports.org, and raleighfirebirds.net. All of the official websites, sportscaster.com as well. Again, our broadcast coverage. And don't forget about TBL TV. Every week, your weekly recap of everything going on in the Basketball League. TBL TV on Sportscaster as well. For three, Caleb Stewart. He puts it in.
That's the fifth three from Stewart tonight. And that's what NBA teams love. They love big men who can shoot three-pointers, and that's what Stewart's doing right now.
Yes, sir. What a job. It's 107-89. Firebirds running away with it. Here comes number 3, getting it back, gathering it back after he lost it. Matthew McLean. Basket and a foul, no good.
Had Collins open in the corner, Wes.
Foul on 24, Jose Celestion for the Tampa Bay Titans. It will be number 3, McLean, to go to the line, and he will shoot 2.
I think ball distribution is something that needs to be worked on just a little bit for the Firebirds. They're doing great right now, but they once again had a wide open Collins in the corner that McLean could have dumped it off to, but he instead tried to take the shot himself.
What a game. What an awesome game we have here. 107-89, 4 minutes remaining, and it's going to be McLean to the line. He'll shoot 2. First shot comes up. Nails it. It's good.
And the lead keeps on growing for the Firebirds. Almost back up to 20 again.
Albany, Patron, Admirals, the Tri-State Admirals. That's on the road next Friday and Saturday. Live coverage on TBL, on Sportscaster, and the CRN Sports Network coverage of the Raleigh Firebirds. 108-89. Now make it 109-89. A 20-point lead. Biggest of the year, Brandon White.
That's right. And, arguably best game of the year for the Firebirds, too, because of that. So the game's in control for them at the moment, but, we still have a lot of basketball to go.
Stewart back inside. Look out, McCoy. The Hatfield McCoys, and it's Tampa Bay, and they fight for it. The whistle and stoppage of the foul. Foul on number 25, and that's Jamal McCoy. Jamal McCoy causes the foul, and it will be the Titans to go to the line, led by number 10, the Ford Aluka Dub.
We knew the key for the Firebirds coming in tonight was figuring out how to start Bohms, Harfoff, and Dube. And while those three have put up decent numbers tonight, they have not gotten into the 20-point range that we've seen them go into in their other games this year. So, credit to the Firebirds defense for getting the job on that end there.
Can I send shout out to Jay the Great, another great friend and colleague in the broadcast industry, just retweeted our broadcast. Thanks, buddy. And if you're tuned in on Sportscaster, give us a shout out. Let us know where you're from. Share this. Copy the URL and share it on your Facebook. Share the Raleigh Firebirds. Share the TBL. Put it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snappy Chat and all that good stuff as well. 109-93, trying to climb out of the cellar. Firebirds is still leading. Here comes Caleb Stewart, and he looks for Collins. Collins deep downtown for 3 off the rim. And Haroff gets the rebound.
Yeah, not quite as accurate of a shot there for Collins, who is having a great night for the Firebirds off the bench.
Yes, sir.
Had 12 points in the first half. He's added more to that in the second half. And we're going to get a foul here on the Firebirds, as it looks like Baker will check back in here momentarily. But, yeah, all around great, evenly balanced performance for the Firebirds.
Hey, guys, listen to me. You need to stay on that camera from now on, because every time you change cameras, it cuts off the audio.
And Lewis will go to the line for 2.
Okay. They're saying that every time you change the camera angles,
Lewis
the audio.
waits, put the shot up, and it's good. Lewis had good bench production for the Titans in the first half. He's gone quiet since the end of the first period. But, that's due to inconsistencies on offense for the Titans and tighter Firebirds defense. So, yeah, that bench production it's just not there for the Titans as it was to start this game. Second shot for Lewis is no good. Rebound by Lewis, and he gets to go.
Ready to go, 109-93. That's the score here. Now 96, 109-96, 2:40 remaining. Thank you for that update there, M-Dubs. I appreciate that. We have been struggling for the last couple of weeks to get the right broadcast and everything on Sportscaster, and I will tell you we came a long way than we were last night.
Exactly. But you've always told me, Wesley, you're only as good as your last broadcast.
That's right.
We always try to do
my good friend at ESPN and NASCAR, Alan Bestwick, told me that.
So we're always striving to get better, and although things may not be perfect, we are going to do what we can to get even better for the next broadcast.
Yes.
And we thank you for tuning us in tonight as we take you to the end of this Firebirds game where they hold a 109-96
score. Yes, sir.
So the Titans are starting to get back into it a little bit, Wesley.
So, M-Dubs, thank you for the comment. I have let the head cameraman and producer know that stay on the lead camera. Do not go to the other feeds because it's cutting off the audio. So I appreciate you giving us that info. Your comments are well reserved and appreciated. By the way, this is a basketball league live on Sportscaster. Remember, if you see a dunk, a nasty cross, a deep three, or anything else highlight worthy, type it. Hashtag TBLTV in the chat, and you can get a shout out if it makes the top 5 of TBLTV Weekly.
Well, I'll tell you something, Wesley. Firebirds are going to have to think about this year because that 20-point lead has gone down to 11 points with 2:17 left in the third. They need to make some adjustments here and try to get more points on the board to prevent a Titans comeback.
What a game we've got here tonight in Raleigh. A timeout on the court. Oh, DMX is playing. They losing their mind up in here.
Yes, they are.
Kenny's playing the jams in Raleigh. We're live at the Dream Center. Wesley Outlet, Brandon White. Thank you also to Daniel Moore and Trey Sneid, co-founders. It is amazing, Brandon, what me and Trey have done in less than 2 years, taking something that was not flourishing, something that was going to be dying under the 3-and-out banner, buying them out in Texas, rebranding it, making it CRN Sports Network, being about community, being about family, being about high school and college sports, and doing what we've done. Phenomenal. And now being a part of the only professional basketball team in Raleigh, in the Triangle, our home state, the Raleigh Firebirds. A magical ride. We're excited to be a part of it. And thank you to Wade Harris and DeMarcus Oliver, everybody involved.
And I'm thankful to be a part of this broadcast, Wesley. I've learned a lot over these past few weeks, and I'm looking forward to calling more games for you in the very near future.
Definitely. Got a good one on the Comets Sports Network, and that's CRN Sports Network this upcoming Tuesday night. All the games broadcasted, JV and varsity. Final homestand before the run for the tournament and the state playoffs. Comets and Triple S Spartans, that's rival basketball. We covered the away game.
Yeah. And
shout out to Bruce Barnett. I know he's probably tuning in. It should be a great matchup on CRN Tuesday night. Back here to the Firebirds coverage with Jorge Concepcion. Tamel LeBray turns it over.
And McAllister tries to get it to LeBray, but now Dude's going to take it up the court for the Titans.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
to the rim! And Aduba put it in. No basket. Double. It went in and bounds, and he put it back in play, and it was out of bounds. And yeah, it's no ball. No good. Give it to the Firebirds. Firebirds ball.
Close call for the Firebirds. But, they still need to be more aggressive and try to drive the ball to the rim more here. Only 11-point lead with full court press coming in their face. Milligan now has it. Tries to get by Lewis. Nearly overshoots McAllister. McAllister loses it. Harpoff has it. No, LeBray has it now. He'll go inside. He lays it in. 111-98 for the Firebirds with 1:20 left in this third period. Harpoff will now have it at midcourt. He's got Concepcion on him. Harpoff to Lewis. Lewis trying to get by Milligan. He loses control of the ball, and it will go back to the Firebirds. That did not touch Milligan at all. Lewis just flat out lost it, and now that chance for a comeback is hindered ever so slightly as Concepcion tries to beat the press, and he will. He finds Baker. Baker finds LeBray in the paint. LeBray finds Baker. Baker puts a jump shot up, and it goes in. Now it's 113-98. It's back up to 15 now. They're it's just not a very lousy sequence from the Titans. They need to do better than this, and Bones is now at midcourt. He's going to try and find a way to get around Baker. A Duke sets a pick for him. Bones in trouble. Finds a Duke underneath the rim. Puts it up.
Hey, I'm back, Brandon. M-Dubs was commenting in the sportscaster, and we were trying to figure out the way of making it where we can show the different camera angles and still have the audio. He was saying that whenever we change different camera angles, the audio cut in and out. So we're working on that. M-Dubs, if you can hear me, thank you so much. I welcome all the comments. Speculism or what do you call it? What's the word that I'm looking at? Critiquing, feedback. I do not take as an insult. I don't take it personal. Anything that can do to make us better, we appreciate it. And so again, we appreciate that. I think we've made an adjustment, so hopefully we have fixed it. And if you want to comment here and say, hey, it's back working or it's not working, I would greatly appreciate that in the chat box. So yes.
And we thank you for following along too.
And Adub is at the line. He will shoot again.
The Titans had a couple bad sequences there, Wesley. It was back up to 15. It's now 14. Let's see if Adub can cut it down to 13, and he gets a roll in. And
puts
now
it in. Yes, sir.
The Titans have cracked the 100-point barrier.
They have. They're now in the 100 barrier, 113 to 100.
And now let's see what Concepcion can do. He's got LeBray open. Now Baker to Milligan.
And we're under a minute left to go in the third period. We have got a wild one coming up, and they turn the ball over. DeMarcus Oliver throws his cloth to the ground. He's like, oh, no, are you kidding me?
He's mad.
Yeah.
He's mad. Still good lead for the Firebirds, though. They just have to keep it.
113 to 98.
With 44 to go.
Nick, hello to Nick Spock. If I've ruined your name, I'm sorry. If you are hearing the audio with the difference of the changes of the camera angles, just comment or give us likes or hearts or, yes, Wesley, I hear you. That would be great. Oh, there we are right there. Hi, guys.
Hey,
yeah, we're working now. We're working. Let us work. It was that.
And Adub got the ball to roll in.
Save that camera angle. We'll come back at the half, at the end of the period. So here comes number 10. He'll shoot for the attempt. That's Jorge Concepcion as he'll go. Fader attempt now made by McAllister. McAllister now sets up his players. Final 14 seconds, 113 to 102. Ready for the fourth. As here comes Concepcion under Bones to the basket and one!
Oh.
Basket and one, and it's good.
The Firebirds are not going to give up this lead, Wesley.
Yes, sir.
They're going to make the Titans work for it.
Basket and one, 113. Now make it 115
to 102.
Plus one. A three-shot play coming up.
Looks like we'll get a substitution here before the third period ends.
And that was Jorge Concepcion putting it in just a moment ago.
Let's see if he can add one more point to it. Shots up.
What a game.
Bounce
what a
matchup
off the rim, and it's no good. 5 seconds. Here we go.
No time's going off the clock.
The clock is not moved.
The clock should have started.
Did the clock freeze? I think the clock froze.
It did.
They're calling a foul. Did the clock freeze? I think the clock is froze.
Wesley, I have my...
We have a foul. A foul is on number 5, and that is against Caden LeBray. And they're saying that the clock should have ran out, but I think the clock has froze.
Well, that's unfortunate. But, yeah, I was watching that clock. It did not a single second went off as Bones went to the basket. That should have been a buzzer-beating three-point attempt there. So,
and they're saying they're still going to play another 5 seconds on the clock. I don't know if they're going to run it down or not.
Well, now the clock says 12 minutes.
And I think they're going to reset it and put 5.1. There was 5.1 seconds left. There was 5.1 seconds left on the clock, but I think they're going to end it.
And it does appear that's what they're going to do, Wesley.
Well, they're still having a powwow over there. And they're telling them to put 3 seconds on the clock. Third period, 3 seconds on the clock. 3.5 seconds on the clock now. So there we go. And it's period 3, so they have fixed it. There was a glitch and the clock froze. A dub loses the ball. Turns it over.
And
a shot made. No good at the basket. Long and deep by number 4, Aaron Baker.
Well, the clock malfunction didn't affect the Firebirds negatively at all.
That's the fourth.
12 more minutes to go.
That is the fourth.
What do you think, Wesley?
A good game. A very good game.
And we're just over here.
We got a great fourth period coming up here.
And I'm just over here trying to figure out what went wrong for the Titans. I mean, they just have not guarded the perimeter effectively at all tonight.
This has been an awesome matchup for sure.
I mean, the Titans now, they have full court press a little bit more here in the fourth quarter, and well, in the third quarter, and they need to do that here in the fourth.